3 hours before my brother's wedding, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. 5 words that hollowed my stomach. Don't go. Check your husband's garage. I almost laughed. Almost. But my hands were already shaking when I grabbed the keys. I told myself it was nothing, a prank, but I knew the truth before I turned the handle. The garage door groaned open, and there it was, a suitcase. Not mine, not his. A woman's red silk dress draped over the edge like a wound. On top, a gift-wrapped box with my husband's handwriting. The tag read, "For S." And suddenly, I knew exactly who S was. Backstory setup. Sam, my best friend since high school, the girl who sat in the front row of our wedding, the one who cried during my vows and swore she'd never seen a love like ours. When I met Daniel, I thought I'd won the universe. He was attentive, ambitious, with that dangerous charm that made people lean in. Sam leaned in the most. But I trusted them both, blindly. Because betrayal from strangers hurts. Betrayal from the people you'd take a bullet for, that kills you slowly. Discovery of betrayal. It started small. Daniel's phone, always face down. Late-night work calls where I heard faint laughter in the background. Once, I smelled perfume in the car. Not mine, not subtle. When I teased him, he smiled too quickly. Clients, babe, you know. Then the invitations, events where I wasn't needed. Sam somehow always went. But suspicion is a poison. It eats you from the inside unless you find the source. And that message? That was the needle straight to my heart. Shift in mindset. Strategic planning begins. I didn't confront him, not yet. Emotion is a weapon, but only when you control the blade. I took pictures of the suitcase, of the dress, of the tag with his handwriting. Then I called my lawyer, and my banker, and my brother's fiancé. 3 days later, I had everything I needed. Bank transfers to a private account in his name. A second phone bill, one he'd hidden, with months of calls to Sam. Hotel receipts, same check-in dates, same room number. I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I planned. Step 1. I moved our joint savings into an account under my name only, legally protected thanks to a quiet prenuptial clause he'd forgotten about. Step 2. I transferred the title of my car, my grandmother's jewelry, and the lake house, all gifts from my family, back into my own name. Step 3. I sent an anonymous package to Daniel's biggest client. Inside, photos of him and Sam together. Just enough to make them nervous. Step 4. I RSVP'd yes to the wedding. Because revenge is best served in public. Climax and confrontation. Present moment returns. The reception was a glass palace. Champagne flutes, white roses, music soft enough to hide sharp words. Daniel smiled when he saw me, that perfect, lying smile. He kissed my cheek like he hadn't gutted my life. Sam was there too, in a cream dress far too close to white. She waved. I waved back. When it was my turn to give a toast, my brother's toast, I stood, glass in hand. But I didn't look at my brother. I looked at Daniel. I want to talk about loyalty, I began. The room stilled. Loyalty, I said slowly, is loving someone enough to protect them even when it costs you everything. And betrayal is what happens when someone mistakes your trust for weakness. I pulled the phone from my clutch. One click, the projector lit up behind me. The first photo appeared, Daniel's hand on Sam's thigh. Gasps. Another, the suitcase, the dress, the gift tag. Silence. Daniel's face drained. Sam's lips parted, but no sound came. I didn't shout, I didn't cry. I just said, I wish you both the best in explaining this to everyone who matters to you. I set the mic down and walked out. By the time Daniel stumbled out into the parking lot, I was gone. By the time he called, his accounts were empty, his reputation bleeding out through the phones of every guest. I didn't answer. Some people think revenge is about making them feel your pain. It's not. It's about showing them you can smile while you burn their world to the ground. And as I drove away, dress shimmering under the dashboard lights, I realized I'd never felt lighter.